Hey everybody, Ann here. And good boy Papa, look at the sun is coming inside the tiny house. It is going to be sunny all day today. I get to charge my solar back up. You know, when I first got the batteries, they charged up. It was super sunny over a couple of days. Well, actually, it charged up. They both charged up in a few hours. But then we've had like 2 weeks of cloudy weather, rain and stuff. And so I bottomed them out. I had to do it eventually because I wanted to see what what would happen. And basically the inverter just shuts off and the BMS and the batteries will stop allowing a load to be attached to it if it gets too low. So that's good. But I did have the other battery bank out front and I could keep my refrigerator going. I couldn't keep it as cold as I wanted it, but that's okay because I didn't have a whole lot of stuff in there. But oh my gosh, yesterday was such a hard day. I was very anxious and I just don't want to even talk about all of it. But today is going to be a good day. So I'm going to finish my coffee. I've got the wood burner going. And I made some beans yesterday, a nice pot of chili beans with some one of the 2 last jars of ground beef that she canned and sent to me. I've got 1 jar left. I put 1 jar in there. So now I'm cooking leftovers. I put some extra water in it and some macaroni. So I've already had some for lunch. So it'll be, breakfast. I already had some for breakfast. And so this rest will be lunch. So, but I've got a couple prezzies. This one down here is from Mary. I haven't even opened it yet, and I'm going to save it for Christmas. So I don't know what it is, but I'm excited. Then that one is from Grandma Jeanette P. Those are from my parents. So I'm just kind of leaving these here, and I'm not going to open them because I just want to save it for Christmas. Neighbor kids had been out foraging and they found a bunch of wood air for me, a bunch of pieces of wood with all this on it. And they also found me some bluewood mushrooms. So I didn't film that though. I didn't even take a picture, but I've never found a bluewood before. So, and I confirmed it with a spore print. So yes, bluewood and a ton of this. I think there's about 3 times as much wood air on this little tray this time. If it doesn't look like it's drying out very good, I can always get the Coleman camp oven and put it on top there and just shove that in there. And this is the beginnings of a new yard. I have built it all the way around this thing. And right now, since this is on a slant and I have to make some adjustments, make it straight, I just put that up there to make sure they wouldn't fall down. But they're pretty steady. They're pretty sturdy. And what I've done, I'm going to add another piece of wood here. Neighbor dude told me he saw somebody do this, where you just take, a wood remnant and shove it down in there between where the 2 ones join. And it really keeps it very, very sturdy. I've got one that's a smaller one, but it still works. So yeah, that's pretty cool. Yeah, this one I couldn't do it because there was no way to get it in there. So I just got it bungeed. I will probably bolt it eventually. And there is going to be chicken wire around the outside of this. And I think that I will put in a few big posts because I want to bring the chicken wire up higher so the chickens can't fly out. So here, let me walk around and get inside. See that? It looks pretty good. So here's the goat shed. And this, you may recognize it. I broke down that other coop. And I'm going to use this part for part of the gate. I'm going to take apart some of it and put it up higher. So this is all enclosed. But this works perfectly. All I have to do is open and close it. And one thing I've got to do, see, there's little holes in the side. That's fine. But there's also some little holes where there were bolts in the top. So I have some silicone tape, rubberized tape or whatever. I'm going to block up all those holes so that chickens don't get, rained on. I'm going to put a roost across the back, probably, or maybe even across this way. I'm not really sure yet. But this is a great shed. Oh, and I probably gave it away. Yeah, I have decided that I am not going to get goats. If you saw how stressed out I was that one night where something was going on with one of the chickens, wouldn't go up into the coop and I couldn't find her. I mean, I was flipping out. Can you imagine how stressed out I would be if something happened with one of those goats, if it starts giving birth and it's in the middle of the night? I'd be like flipping out. So, yeah, pardon my hair. I'm not going to do goats. I don't know if I'll ever do goats. I may do goats sometime in the future, but I know one thing for sure. This year, even in the spring, I'm not going to be ready for goats. So this shed right here, it's going to be a chicken coop. And I'm going to put the barred rocks in it. And the reason why I'm going to do that is because their little coop in there, well, I knew this was going to happen eventually, but the floor is starting to rot out. It was just that wood paneling, and with all the moisture, well, there's some holes in it, so critters could get up in there. So I'm going to make them a nice place out here and capture their own rainwater, which is awesome. And then this yard is just going to be an extension of Papa's yard. I'm going to have to do a little bit more with this fence right here, probably secure the pallets actually to it, and leave this here. This is a nice fence. Papa can't get out of this fence. And put the barred rocks over here. There's plenty of room for them, and I think that they'll really like it. I am going to have to make it so they can fly up on top of that, figure out a way to make sure that they can't fly up on top of that and fly out, but it's not going to be that hard. So that's what I'm going to do to keep these babies safe. And this red mulch has been holding up just fine. Just fine. As a result of all this rain, we've had a ton of mushrooms come up, and I'm pretty sure these are honeys. There's a nice bunch there. Nice bunch there. They're basically all over this area. So I'm doing a spore print. I don't know why. I'm just trying to be very, very cautious. There's something a little bit different about these, and I want to make sure it's not a poisonous one. So once I can confirm the right color spore print, which should be white, I'll come out and harvest these. I may go ahead and harvest these like right now anyhow, just so they don't keep opening up and getting bugs in them. But yeah, I'm not going to eat them until I'm absolutely 100% sure they are what I think they are. I'm back inside, just having a little lunch break right now. It is actually cold outside, and I'm still waiting on the spore prints, so hopefully those are honeys. Anyhow, I'm going to have to go outside and wear a coat next time because it's not even 40 degrees. So, but that's okay. It's sunny, and the sunshine makes me happy. Anyway, that's all I got for you guys today. See you in the next video. Oh, and watch the new outro thing. It's totally dorky. Thanks for watching, everybody. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like, subscribe, hit the bell, and y'all have a good one.